Hello guys, welcome back. In this tutorial I'm going to teach you about factorization, that is in the algebraic expression. Now the question says factorize each of the following. So the first one we got to be that is 3p plus 3r plus 3q plus 3r. Now in this example we are going to collect the like term. So the like terms here is 3r and another 3r that we have here. Now we got it to be 3p plus 3r plus 3r then plus 3q. So 3r and 3r we bring them together. So 3r plus 3r that gets you 6r. So we got 3p plus 6r plus 3q. Now we have a common factor in 3p, 6r and 3q. So the common factor is the number that can divide 3p, can also divide 6r, can also divide 3q. So the common factor here cannot be p because we have only p in the first one. Cannot be r, we have only r in the second one. Cannot be q, we have only q in the third one. Now 3, what about 3? 3 can divide 3p, yes. 3 can divide 6r, yes. 3 can divide 3q, yes. So we need to take 3, we put it outside the bracket, open the bracket, 3 into brackets. So this 3p, when you divide by the common factor, becomes 3p over 3 plus 6r divided by the common factor becomes 6r over 3 plus 3q divided by the common factor becomes 3q over 3. But now the common factor, I need to take it outside. So by 3, 1 by 3, 1. So the answer becomes 3 into bracket p plus by 3, 1 by 3, 2. 2r plus by 3, 1 by 3, 1 q. And this is the answer. The first example. Now go to the second example. The second example we have, let me use another ink. X raised to power 4, y raised to power 6 plus x raised to power 3, y raised to power 4 plus 3x raised to power 3, y raised to power 4. Now we don't have a number, we have letters which are in power. So we are having x and y. So we are going to look at the common factor in the x. So the common factor in x, the one with the least power, we have x power 4, x power 3, x power 3. So we only have, first of all, we need to collect the like terms. We are going to collect the like terms here. So the like terms here we have x power 3, y power 4, 3x power 3, y power 4. So this one is like 1x power 3. So this gets it to be x power 4, y power 6. So 1 plus 3, that is a 4, plus 4 x cubed y raised to power 4. So the common factor now, this example, becomes the one with the least power, x power 4 and x power 3. So the least power is x power 3, we take it outside the bracket. Y power 6, y power 4, it is y power 4. Those are the common factor. Now, we already take x power, we have taken x power 3 outside the bracket. Now in the first part, this first part, how many x's are we going to be left with? So in the first part we had x, which 4 x's. We have 4 x's here. Here we got 3 x's. So if we take 3 x's outside the bracket, out of the 4 x's, the one which are going to be left inside the bracket are going to be only 1x, x raised to power 1. Because these are 4 x's. So taking 4x's from 4x's, when you have 4x's, then you take 3x's outside the bracket, you're going to be left with only 1x. Now coming to y, we got 6y's, but to take 4y's outside the bracket, how many are going to be left? Out of the 6 you take 4, you're going to be left with 2y's. So y is going to be raised to power 2 plus this 4. We did not take any number outside the bracket. We got 3x's. Now we take 3x's outside the bracket. How many x's are we going to be left with? We're going to be left with 0x. We got 4y outside the bracket. The 4y's were there inside the bracket. So out of the 4y's, you have taken 4y's. How many are going to be left with? Is 0. So the answer becomes x power 3, y power 4 into bracket, x power 1, y squared plus 4. As simple as that one. When you go to the third example, that's number 3, we got 28 x cubed y plus 70 x squared y squared minus 42 x y cubed. Now you got 28, 28, 70 and 42. We need to find the GCD of 28, 70 and 42. The GCD of 28, 70 and 42. The number that can divide all through. Let me start with 7. 28 by 7 got 4, 70 by 7 got 10, 42 by 7 got 6. So the GCD, the common factor in the numbers, is 7. Take 7 outside the bracket. Into bracket. This 28, when divided by 7, we are going to have a 4. A 4. Then x cubed y plus this 70 divided by 7 is a 10. X squared y squared minus this 42 divided by 7 is a 6. X y cubed. Now, but again, we still have the common factors in x and y. So x, we got x power 3, x power 2, x. So we are going to take the one in the least power, which is x power 1. The bracket x power 1. Then y squared y cubed. Also the least power is y power 1. That is y power 1 into bracket. Now you got 3 x's inside the bracket, and you've taken one outside the bracket. So the number of x's left here in the first part is going to be 4. X reduces, we had 3, now we reduce by 1, we have 2. Then y1, y1, so y vanished because we only had 1 y, which we took it outside the bracket, plus 10. We had 2 x's. When you take 1 x outside the bracket, we are going to be left with 1 x. Y squared, we only had 2 y's, and we take 1 y outside the bracket, that is going to be y minus 6. We had 1 x. You only have 1 x in life. When you take 1 x outside, we are going to be left with 0. No x at all. You had 3 x's, 3 y's. When you take 1 y outside the bracket, you are going to be left with 2 y's. Y raised to power 2. And this is the answer. Is it so? Not yet. You can see that we can still divide this one now. This 4, 10, 6. You can divide 4, 10, 6, that gets you to be 2. Divide by 2, because the GCD is not going to be, GCD was not 7, so we have by 2, we have by 2. And then at the one on the outside, we will multiply by 2. So we got 14 x, y, because we multiply by 2, into bracket, by 2 and by 2, 2. 2x squared plus by 2 and by 2, 5. 5xy minus by 2 and by 2, 3. 3y squared. And that's the answer. So initially we want to continue dividing this one by 2 so that we get the GCD to be 14. Now the next example, p squared q squared plus p cubed q cubed. P squared q squared plus p cubed q cubed. So the common factor, the least power of p, this is p squared, this is p cubed, so we need p squared is the least power. Q squared q cubed, so q squared is the least power, into bracket. P squared, we had p power 2, there are 2 p's, p there are 2, power 2, when you take 2, we are left with none. Q squared divided by q squared is just a 1, so the first part we have 1 plus, we had p power 3, when you take 2 outside, we left with p power 1, p power 1, we had q power 3, when you take 2 outside, we are left with q power 1, and that is the answer. So the final answer is, this one gets you to, let me just bring it here, p squared q squared, the bracket 1 plus pq. That is the answer. Subscribe for more updates. Thank you.